okay, about the process of writing a book. I think most striking definitely is, of course, the title of a book. I think that's decisive, but you cannot have a striking title and then have a shitty book. That doesn't work, I think. I've already, come across something where I thought, well, this sounds good, and then you open it and you're like, what's this? You see? So it doesn't work like that. So it's altogether has, has to be, how should I call it? Yeah, so that it matches, so it all sort of fits together. You can have like a clear structure in your head about what you want to write about when you want to become a writer. You might have a great idea and then thoroughly write it down. That's the one thing. If it's a huge novel, I've never written it, by the way, because I'm a short writer. If you have a huge novel, I think something like The Salt of the Earth, for example, which I really loved, this book, definitely. These 3 parts actually were good, but the first one was really the best one, I thought, personally. You need a lot of information. You have to write it down because otherwise you get completely lost. Okay, so that's also amazing if you can handle such a novel like this. It takes a lot of research, and I was amazed by that. A lot of knowledge. And being able to write it in a way that somebody wants to read it, that it's fun to read it. That's very decisive for me too. If you have like a really, when it's so hard to read through it, that's horrible. I've been reading so many things. I thought, my God, how could you ever read all this? Like Dostoevsky, for example. Sorry, but okay. And then otherwise, you might you have an idea and you just start writing. Yeah. And it might take a lot of time. Yeah, it might take a lot of time. Sometimes you start with something else because you think, no, I don't know. I cannot finish this one off. It doesn't work. I don't know. Something's wrong. Maybe it's not the right book. Yeah, and you might just think, just put it into the garbage. And the other thing is, maybe you just have to wait. That's another thing. And then you just have to be patient too, and you have to push through, and you have to have stamina, right? That's what you need. And to sit down and say, okay, now I'm going to write. And sometimes you have days where it's like, today I'm going to, definitely, finish this chapter, start the next one, and probably think of the next ones, and so on. Sometimes you have to do some research, you have to think about this, and sometimes you have a really clever idea.